Daybreak.
Good morning and thanks for waking up with us. It's Thursday, July 5th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
I'm Joe Moreno. I assume a lot of slow-moving people. Maybe you stay up late. It's light, so late now.
That fireworks went on late. Yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, maybe in just like a food coma from yesterday too.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, I think a lot of people were feeling that, but sorry to those of you that have to get up and start working. We're here to push you through. No problem. Let's start off, though, by checking in with Beth. She's over in the weather lab. She'll get us set with that forecast first today.
Good morning, everyone. We have some patchy fog out there today, so I would add a couple extra minutes to your morning commute. Parts like Lake Ozark and down in Harrison as well. Right now in Springfield, temperatures are at 76, dew point at 70. It's very humid and very muggy out there today across much of the Ozarks. Temperatures in the 70s and upper 70s for the most part. Dew points not making it feel any more comfortable out there at all. Today, if you don't have to go back to work, I would sit at the pool. It's going to be a hot and humid day. Today would be a great time to sit at the pool. Temperatures this afternoon are going to reach the middle 90s. Lots of sunshine, so make sure you guys have on that sunblock. And over the next couple of hours, temperatures are going to start making their way into the 80s and into the 90s. There is some relief in the way, or relief on the way, coming this week, and I'll have that in my full forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Happening around America this morning, hours before New York City would be lit up by fireworks for the 4th of July, all eyes were on the Statue of Liberty. A protester climbed onto one of the country's most popular landmarks yesterday, and as CBS's Laura Podesta is along New York Harbor with the details about who she is and what she was protesting.
For about 4 hours on Independence Day, the Statue of Liberty became the site of an immigration protest.
I was like, is that a person hanging from the statue? And I was like, took my camera, I zoomed in, I'm like, oh my God, there's someone there.
Therese Patricia Okumau was protesting President Trump's immigration policies with the group Rise and Resist. They hung a banner and wore t-shirts calling for the abolishment of immigration and customs enforcement. But then she separated from the group and scaled the base of Lady Liberty.
They got like 2 helicopters and then 3 helicopters. The whole island's shut down.
Okumau is an immigrant herself. Court papers show she came to America from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Members of the group say they did not know she was going to climb the statue.
This was obviously a show of anger and passion about what is happening in America with the immigration, with families being separated and children being detained.
4,500 people were evacuated from Liberty Island while police negotiated with the climber to come down.
At first, she wasn't friendly with us, but we took our time to basically get a dialogue with her and get a rapport with her so she would trust us.
Police were eventually able to get to Okumau. They attached a harness to her and helped her down. She faces charges of trespassing, interference with national park regulations, and disorderly conduct. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
Okumau will be arraigned in a Manhattan federal court later this morning. Several of the Rise and Resist members were given citations for their protests as well.
Around the world this morning, British police have said the 2 people found unconscious over the weekend were poisoned by the same nerve agent used against ex-Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter. The 2 new victims were found Saturday about 8 miles away from where Skripal and his daughter were hit in March. The 2 latest victims were still in critical condition on Wednesday morning.
In some news from around the region, 2 young sisters have been found dead in a rural area outside of Kansas City near Kearney, Missouri. Police say foul play is not suspected and neither water nor firearms appear to have been involved, but the deaths are under investigation. The girls were found outside their home just after noon yesterday by their mother. They were not breathing. Both were under the age of 5.
We have some new information for you this morning about the woman that was transported to the hospital after an explosion at a pyrotechnic company in Polk County. ATF officials say the woman was outside the door but trapped under a wall when firefighters arrived on scene. AM Pyrotechnics owners Amber and Aaron say they are preparing a statement for the public. Neighbor Ashley Tennis says she was at home getting ready for dinner when she heard an explosion.
They test fireworks out here a lot, and so at first we didn't really think a lot of it because the kids love going out there and watching. But then we heard the first boom and seen the smoke and immediately called 911 because we knew something was not right.
She says there has been a lot of people working out there preparing for all the shows, and she's glad no fatalities were reported.
In more local news. Governor Mike Parson made a stop in his hometown of Bolivar yesterday. He attended the Bolivar Rotary Club Celebration of Freedom at Southwest Baptist University. It was the 38th annual event, which included a Veterans Recognition Program featuring the governor as a guest speaker, a military jet flyover, a community picnic, as well as a fireworks extravaganza. Todd Earl with the Bolivar Rotary Club says it's wonderful to have a governor who is still dedicated to the local community.
We had him booked as lieutenant governor, and then when he became governor, he still wanted to honor his commitments, still wanted to come be part of the celebration of freedom. It's great to have someone who remembers his roots and wants to be part of something that is long-standing in the community.
You're right to know now this morning, Missouri State Highway Patrol has released the name of the boy who drowned at Lake of the Ozarks in Camden County yesterday. The Highway Patrol say that 13-year-old Eric Dietrich of Geneseo, Illinois, jumped out of the boat he was riding in and disappeared under the water. It is believed he had a medical condition. This happened near Salt Hollow Cove just after 4 p.m. A search involving divers from the Mid-County Fire Department found his body in the water.